All right, guys, welcome back. So today, pretty much, well, we have one more day in 2024, and pretty much year is about to be over. Quantum names. So on Monday, probably a lot of people had pretty big expectations for quantum names, but today, overall, the market started flushing down in the morning. If you have a look at the heat map of the market, S&P 500, Russell 2000, NASDAQ, Dow, everything was pretty much flushing down earlier in the morning. Quantum names were coming down. I'm looking at particularly right now RGTI, but there's also many other names, right? QMCO, I posted it yesterday in Discord. QBTC, SoundHound, this is not but ionq is a quant name. QBT, quant name. ARQQ. There are many of them actually, but this was my list. Watch list going into this week because it's going to be slow week in general in overall markets, but volatility is there. But here's the look at again, if you didn't watch this, if you didn't zoom out yesterday, the watch list. Okay, so look at this left hand side where the watch list quantum QBT, which is $2.3 billion stock, percentage gain. Year to date, again, this is year to date, 1,900%. Okay, RGTI, 1,600%. RCAT, I mean, this is a drone. I mean, it is totally different stock, but it's still 1,500% gain. SoundHound, almost 670% gain. QBT, 950. QMCO, 790%. ionq 250%, but you get the market capitalization. It's a lot larger capitalization than all the rest. But the point is, like, what are the odds of buying something that is up this much and trying to make money again, I mean, to the upside, like hoping that it can go even further? What is the probability? Let's take a look at that in terms of option activity. RGTI, so today it was flushing, bounced, very nice bounce. So I'm going to be watching this array of 18. Again, at this moment in time, there is still a lot of attention until market in general back from holiday and stuff to its full volume. These names are still a theme. A lot of eyeballs still watching these names, and it may not make it easy on each side, but the point is these names are all pretty much driven by options for the most part. So $18 resistance, okay, but what about option activity? 155,000 calls traded, 109,000 puts traded for RGTI. Rigetti or whatever the name it is, but implied volatility very high going into January 17th, which is pretty big option expiration, monthly option expiration. The implied volatility, basically option market is saying that this stock could move $6.80 up or down. So we closed around 1670, so give or take, this stock is implying that it could move this much up or down. So it means come January 17th, probability of the stock trading at $10, well, according to option market again, 19%, or probability of this thing trading at 24, 25, well, 13%. And puts and calls, pretty much looks like the call side a little bit more expensive, but again, IV in general is expensive. Anybody who's trading, I was just going through the orders and looking at, is option market bullish in general? Like, I wanted to see what were the big orders doing today. Here's the picture for today. Looks like in the morning when it was flushing down, a lot of people came in for $14 puts, which are, again, short term. And if you're bullish something, let's say 1 month from now, you want to see a lot of flows coming in and buying the calls to the upside. And this is the one that is standing out here. Somebody bought February 2021 $15 call. Again, I'm not sure if it was a buy or sell, but it was executed at the asking price, so I'm assuming that it was a buy. But again, 1,100 contracts at $5. That is a pretty big order. That's about a $500,000 order, I think. Yeah, pretty much, a little bit more. And then also January 14 and January 10th, there's 14 and 25. Okay, this is a spread. But for the most part, there's not much standing out. Okay, I'm seeing January 10, $20 call. But for the most part, everything is short term, and there's not much of a one strike that is standing out where people could be attacking. I only see the puts that are being purchased, probably $14 put standing out for this week, and people could have basically been buying this put or at the same time selling these puts. So option market is probably in a sell mode, meaning people are taking advantage of the implied volatility, and they may not be necessarily bearish the stock. If you take a look at the contracts that traded, 50% of the contracts that traded for the puts are 0 to 20. And you can see even like on today's order, somebody was selling $1 put expiring January 17th. I mean, the 1 month from now. I mean, what's the probability of the stock staying above $1? Very, very high, right? So almost 100%. So that's why this guy sold 2,000 contracts at 1 penny, and he doesn't mind owning it at $1. So he's going to collect that 1 penny, basically 2,000 contracts at $1. I mean, that he's collecting premium, and there's more of those contracts. But again, this is just premium selling. So puts are being sold, in my opinion. Calls could be all over the place, could be bought, could be sold, because if you take a look at the deltas, all over the place, people could be pretty much still trading it to the upside. But unless it does break 18 and 19, I'm not watching this to the upside. Again, I made a video over the weekend saying this is purely pump and dump stock, and it's gonna come back down to these $7-8 levels at some point in the near future. But again, these videos are not a recommendation for you to buy or sell. This is my opinion. I'm watching these names as a bit in an overextension, and if they wanna move sideways and trade in this range to burn some premium, sure, but I'm patiently waiting for this name to possibly either break out or break down. I don't care which way it goes, since I will not be holding these names overnight, and implied volatility is very expensive for me to buy a contract and hold it. If you're doing a spread, maybe, but again, I will let the momentum basically fade, just like you can see on MSTR as well, and miners too. Like, it can do something like this. I mean, all the quant names can do something like this, and burn premium before they start sliding, where attention of the market goes somewhere else. Just like with crypto names, mining names, if you take a look at those names, I mean, they're slowly have been basically getting demolished after pumping and just moving into sideways. Now they're seeing significant backside move, where attention of the market on quantum names. So yeah, gotta be careful with these names. This same thing will happen to these names. They will fade at some point, but right now it's pretty much hot money. Gotta be careful with these. So that's what I'm watching for RGTI and pretty much all of the other quant names as well. qbts is out there pretty much doing same thing. ionq, pretty much this can pretty much top out at these levels 50. It looks like it's in a premium burning mode and has never made it to for anybody to trade it off of. Like, it was never smooth. Okay, it's pretty much range bound, but it's in an uptrend. So gotta be careful with options on these ones. So watching for the backside on all of these names, all of these quantum names. That's what I'm watching for the rest of the year and beginning of the next year. See you all next year. Take care. Peace.